Christian, I just asked Trey if you're being so vocal is going to help him raise his smack talking game.
Yeah,
he does not feel that's going to happen.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think I got that power. Like I was joking about it. You know, Trey probably says about 5 words a day, but it's all good. You know, he's a dog, and you know he's a heck of a player, so it's fun to be around him. But I'm gonna try to get it out of him for sure. Though I will see how well I can figure it out.
Christian, I know you guys don't have pads on this time of year, so you can't really be as physical as you would like to. But what's your focus as a player and defensive lineman this time of year?
Yeah, you know, you still can work a lot of your technique and you know polish some things up, just training your eyes, training your little techniques and stuff like that. Because you know, right now, you know, without pads being on, sometimes if you're sloppy, or if you're not, you know, dialed in or focused in on your technique, you know, when pads come on, all that will be exposed. You know what I mean? So you still got to dial in, good hand placement, little things like the little details of the position. I won't bore y'all with you know the little minute details, but you know, it's still football, and more so just this is a time to get your conditioning in. You know, running through the ball, different things like that. And just getting used to communicating. You know, it's a new defense for me. You know what I mean? So just learning the guys, communicating, and all that stuff. There's so many little things you can build like that. So that way, when you come back and camp, there's a lot of recall. And you can just pick up where you left off.
Christian, obviously, it's June. You guys got a long way to go. But we see the defense flying around.
Yeah.
At this point, when you look around this defense, how good do you think this group could possibly be?
You know, I mean, well, that'll be yet to be seen. You know, we just got to come in with the right mindset each and every day. You know, we've done some good things so far, and we're off to a good start. Just figuring out the defense, communicating, getting guys in the right spots. But you know, it's ultimately up to us as players. You know, the coaches give us a lot of, you know, they put a lot on us as players. You know, so it's up to us to take the ownership and, you know, just that accountability so we could be the best defense we could be.
It is those little things, though, that separates people sometimes from being elite and being average on the field. How do you kind of take those things that you know that can help the intricacies of the game, that can help mentor some of the younger players?
Yeah, it's just that, like knowing that myself, you know, I just try to bring that, you know, making sure guys are focusing on those things throughout the course of practice, you know, because sometimes when it's hot out here and, you know, you get caught up in the heat of the battle, you know, you might not be aware of certain situations or certain details or whatever. So, you know, just kind of bringing the guys all in, hey, let's focus right here, this is the situation, whatever, you know what I mean, and just building on those things.
Well, you have been on a lot of good teams, so I'm not speaking disparagingly of anyone, but when you look at Adam, Jenk, Tyree, Byron coming along as a young dog,
Yeah.
Can you talk about how good is this room compared to where you've been?
No, that we got a chance to be a really good room, and I just like the makeup of our room. We got a lot of guys who've had some success in this league, some guys who are starting to figure it out, and then a lot of young guys who are, you know, just really young and really need to figure it out. And I like that, you know, because, you know, it's good. We all kind of feed off each other, and it's a really cool dynamic. You know, us learning from old salty vet Jenk, you know, his knowledge and the things he can pour into us, and you know, those young guys give us energy, you know what I mean? Just like they're so, you know, because they kind of give us perspective or like remind us of how we used to be, you know what I mean? So I like the makeup of our room. And, you know, we're all on the same page and we're building a good culture in there. So it's been a lot of fun so far.
Yesterday, Max said that he hasn't played with a player in a long time that's pushed him and challenged you the way that you have. So can you just talk about what does that mean to you, and you know, how has he pushed you as well?
No, you know, I was gonna say I definitely second that. Like Max is, you know, he's real deal, and I see why he's done the things he's done in this league. You know, obviously I've known Max for a long time, since college. But seeing it up close and personal each and every day, it's like, damn, this guy doesn't stop. Like, you know, he's about the right stuff, and that's good to see. So that even challenges me just mentally every day. Like, all right, I got to bring it, you know, because I know he's going to bring it, and vice versa. We kind of feed off each other there, definitely. But it's, you know, it's humbling for him to say that. You know, I just love to compete and try to bring it every day myself. So it's good that, you know, we're pushing each other and then pushing the team as well.
You bet on yourself. Miami offered you a deal the year before that you were respectful of but didn't want, and you bet on yourself. Now all of a sudden you're the guy that everyone's looking to. You're the leader, the role model. Would you talk about your maturation as a man and a football player?
Yeah, I've come a long way. You know, definitely since my rookie year in this league. You know, I've seen so much. I've done a lot. You know, and knowing that and just seeing how far I've come always just keeps me hungry. You know what I mean? I'm just always, you know, just trying to be my best. And, you know, now you kind of see what experience and wisdom does for you, because now when certain things go on, you're not rattled, or you can impart that wisdom into younger guys. So I'm just blessed to be in the position I'm in, and be able to do that.
Christian, there's been a lot of talk of the NFL potentially going to an 18-game season, the Super Bowl, maybe even going all the way to President's Day weekend in February. As a veteran, what are kind of your reactions to that possibility?
You kind of see all sides of it. I personally just love playing the game. So, so there's parts of that where like, okay, but like you also see like the health and safety of the players and just a lot of different things there, in the business side of it, obviously. So there's a lot of different parts that come with that. But like, I've heard the talks. I know it's just kind of talks right now, but I'm sure if that's ever really a real thing, the decisions will have to be made, or you have to look into it a little bit more.
So you jumped headfirst into the community. I mean, you're at Aces games, you're always smiling, having a good time. Like, I guess, what is it about this community that has ingratiated you to it, and why is it important for you to be out there and about it, everything?
Yeah, it's it's a new place for me, and I'm learning quickly that it's a great place to be. I never really been on the West Coast at all, or for for an extended period of time. I've said before, I'm an East Coast guy through and through, but like being in this pocket of the country is there's so much to do, and I'm realizing it's a great place to be for a lot of different reasons. Just like you said, in the community, and just all the great things you can just do outside, and there's so much, so, and that's always something that's been important to me, because I like to definitely, if I'm going to be a part of this team and this organization, I want to embrace all aspects of it.
This team really went to bat for AP last year, and you weren't here. What are your impressions in playing for him? Additional impressions?
I like AP a lot. He definitely brings it every day, and he's the tone setter. He's the culture setter, of this organization, and everybody, from the top down falls in line. The coaches, the players. We got to bring it every day, because it's nice to see when your coach is bringing energy and has such high expectations of everyone. You don't want to let him down. When you already have high expectation for yourself, you want to raise that standard even more.
Whenever we talk to some of your teammates, of course, they talk about how great you are on the field, but they also talk about they use terms like you're a character on the field and off the field.
Yeah.
Would you find like the way that you are as a person here tends to bring some of your teammates out of their shell?
Oh yeah. I mean, maybe. I just like to just be who I am. And just like to shine my light a lot of the time, and hopefully that affects people in a positive way, whether it's one person or whether it's the whole team. Just being who I am, and I'm blessed to be able to do that. So like that won't stop. I'll continue to be a character, continue to bring the energy, continue to have the joy that I have each and every day when I play, because this is a kid's game ultimately. Although we're grown men and we're getting paid to do it and it's our livelihood, this is a kid's game, and I just love playing it. So. I just love everything that football does, just being in our locker room, meeting people from all across the country, everything, so I just have a lot of joy with it.
You guys are going up against this offense each and every day, and they're trying to learn this new offense. What have you seen from them in the quarterback competition as well?
Again, it's just been fun to compete with those guys. We got some really good players on offense, a lot of different guys at a lot of different positions. The offensive line is strong and solid, so it's just fun to compete and, to get those guys going. We're out there, we're going at it, and no one's really holding back, and it's just been fun to be a part of it. And then go watch the tape, and you see that energy and you see the competition. It's been really fun.
Let's do one more.
You've taken Tyree under your wing a little bit, mentored him. What are your thoughts on him?
He's got the potential to be as good of a player as he wants to be. He's had the potential to be a really good player in this league. And there's nothing more than I want to see, or than a young guy reach their potential, especially if I could have a hand in that. So Tyree, BY, really all those young guys, Nesta, any of them who need anything, anyone who I could take under my wing and bring along with me, I'm ready to do that. And it's just great to see that they're always so willing as well. They're not like too good for anything. They're locked in. Whenever you talk to them, they listen, and vice versa. And again, like I said, I learn a lot from them, and just they give me a different bit of energy too. So it's been really cool to work with those guys.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.